Myths and facts about feminists. There are many people who in one breath will say that they believe in gender equality, but do not consider themselves feminists. Why the paradox? The definition seems very straightforward. Feminism. End belief in the social, political, and economic equality of the sexes. The truth is that the word comes with a lot of baggage and misconceptions. These fears are so deeply held that many supporters of equality do not want to be associated with the word or the movement. Worse still, for those who do not believe in equality, the myths help instill hatred and fear for the women and men who openly promote the ideals of feminism. To attack a person based on a misrepresentation of their position is a tactic known commonly as a straw man argument. This means creating an easy-to-destroy caricature of a person by which to discredit them. This tactic is so effective that many women will deny their own support for equality for fear of being associated with negative stereotypes. To dispel the myths, we first have to identify them. Myth: feminism is about fighting men, hating men, and eliminating men. Fact: feminism is about challenging systemic inequalities and does not portray men as the enemy. Myth: feminist is the female equivalent of chauvinist. Fact: feminism does not support sexism against either gender. Feminism works towards equality, not female superiority. Myth: feminism is un-Asian. Fact: feminism works towards a society based on justice and equality, the very same ideology put forth in Singapore's national pledge. Myth: feminists are opposed to marriage and motherhood. Fact: feminists actively fight for the rights of mothers, and many feminists are married and are mothers. Feminists recognize that happy families are important and believe that families are strengthened when the well-being of all members, male and female, is supported. Myth: only women can be feminists. Fact: any person who believes in gender equality is a feminist. Many men are feminists and proud to be so. Myth: to be a real feminist, a woman cannot be feminine or demure. Fact: feminism is found in the substance of a person's opinions and not her form. A woman's love of nice dresses or high-heeled shoes does not make her less of a feminist. Myth: if I am a sexually liberal woman, I am a feminist. Fact: feminists respect individual, informed choices, and believe there should be no double standard in judging a person's behavior. Every woman has the right to sexual autonomy, including the ability to make decisions about when, how, and with whom to conduct her sexual life. However, sexual autonomy alone does not make one a feminist. Neither does the exploitation of one's own body for favor or advantage. Myth: feminists believe that women's actions are above criticism and can always be excused because of the discrimination they have suffered. Therefore, they never have to take responsibility for their behavior. Fact: feminists understand that equal rights translate into equal responsibility. Anyone who seeks rights must be held to the responsibilities that come with these rights. Previous discrimination may explain negative behavior, but does not excuse it. Myth: feminism purports that all women are disadvantaged in our society, and that all men are privileged by their gender. Fact: feminists understand that narrow gender ideals restrict both men and women, and thus society as a whole. Feminism seeks to reduce and eliminate these constraining ideals. Myth: the fact that there are some women who have a higher social and economic status than some men means inequality has been eliminated. Fact: systematic inequalities continue to exist at every level of society. There may be female heads of Fortune 500 companies, but the fact that they constitute less than 5% of the total means that barriers remain. Myth: there is no more need for feminism. Women have the vote, and they have jobs. The goals have been met. Fact: these achievements are great milestones in the history of feminism. However, our aim is nothing less than equal treatment and opportunity for both genders. There are still many inequalities in society's perception of the roles of men and women. We want to build a world in which no person, because of their gender, must curtail their hopes and dreams. This is just a starter list. You will no doubt find many more. Do feel free to post others in the comments. Before signing off, let us add a word of warning. Any Googler, worth his or her salt, will be able to find quotes from radical feminists to support some of the above fallacies. While there are certain individuals who have made strong anti-male comments in the past, these views are not representative of mainstream feminism. As always, a group should not be judged by its most radical elements, or my comments were taken out of context.